We are talking about tipping. I know you've got questions, and Diane Gottsman, our etiquette expert, always has the answer. She's joining us this morning to give us the rundown on people you need to keep in mind during the holidays. Good to see you.
Thank you.
So when I'm thinking about tipping, we're talking about, service people, things like that. In general, what do I need to take into consideration?
The first thing you take in consideration, Shelley, is your pocketbook, your budget, because you don't want to break the bank with your tips. So you know what we should be doing in a perfect world is planning all year long. But who does that, really?
No one.
Not me, not you. So, but you have to think about loyalty, who you go to, how loyal you are to them and they to you, how often you go. These are all tips on tipping.
Okay, tips on tipping. All right, so I've got a list here of people in my life. Let's find out how much they're getting this holiday season. Well, first of all, if I take them to my budget, you're getting nothing but a thank you card. So, those of you who have money, here's what we need to know. Teachers, kids' teachers.
Look at the gift policy of the school, because they may not be able to receive gifts, although I think most teachers can. And then talk to the room mom, because there might be a tipping pool. And do you want to gift past what they give? And the answer is whatever you want. Normally they do one big gift, but sometimes parents want to give a little extra, but make sure it's not a competition.
All right, that is a great tip, because teachers like gift cards, I've discovered. They don't like apples. They may pretend that they do, but they really don't.
Or body lotions or candles.
Things
They're
like that.
inundated with those.
Yeah.
So you know what? Ask the teacher. What are some of your favorite stores?
Restaurants, things
They'll
like
tell
that.
you.
Okay, what about the school nurse or other people that are involved with my kids at school?
Well, if you're my school nurse, a big fat tip, big fat gift, because, my children are always in there.
Yeah.
So, it depends on, if you never ever see the school nurse, they won't even know that you're not giving them a gift.
Okay.
But if you see them often, send them something.
What about your office assistant or do you even say secretary anymore? Is that a bad word?
So your office assistant, your right arm, your executive assistant. Okay, you don't tip them.
Okay.
You give them a gift, but be very careful, because if you give that person a gift, you want to make sure that you give others
a gift of money,
not money, a gift, and not personal.
Okay.
It has to be something very neutral.
Okay,
not cologne, not just something very neutral.
Just a gift. All right. What about my hairstylist?
Equivalent to one visit.
Okay. So, and I know I've heard that before from you. Anyone that's like a service person. So your hairstylist, your house cleaner, your yard guy,
massage therapist.
Okay.
Yes, you give them the gift of one service.
Okay.
What about your hair, the one that washes your hair?
Oh, what about her?
You have to give her something too. And we're saying her. It could be a him.
Okay.
So something in an envelope.
Something in an envelope.
Cash is king.
Okay. What about your babysitter? Somebody that you use all the time. They're always there for you. Should you give them a gift or a tip?
Well, how about both?
How about
if you give them the amount of one service plus a nice gift and a handwritten card from the kids?
Okay. It's starting to add up,
pressure.
Diane. I know. Okay. What about my neighborhood trash guy? Do I have to tip him too?
Well, sometimes they can't accept a tip.
Oh,
so you have to make sure that they can accept it. And then if you see them and you wave at them and they bring your trash, they don't just throw it in the middle of the street.
If I know his name, I should tip him.
Yeah, that's a good
idea.
That's a good tip.
Okay.
Good tip for tips.
Very good. Now, who are these other people that might not be able to accept a tip?
No, you don't tip the mailman.
Okay.
You only can gift them a gift under $20. You don't tip your news anchor. You don't tip your accountant or your doctor.
You don't tip your news anchor. They like gifts.
Yeah, okay.
I love that. What about if you live in an apartment or a place where there's a doorman or a greeter or something like that? Do you tip that person?
So, okay, if we lived in a different city, where there are doormen where you live, because most of the time there's not a doorman where we live here in Texas or in San Antonio, yes, you tip them something equivalent to what they do for you throughout the year. It could be $50, it could be $300, depending on how much of a service they give you.
What if you're a business person and you've got like a FedEx guy that you know very well that comes all the time?
The FedEx guy can have up to $75 in a gift, in a monetary.
He gets a big prize.
Up to $75. The UPS guy can get whatever, but UPS says they prefer you give them something moderate. This is crazy.
Interesting.
Yes,
I love that.
So there's a difference between the postman, the UPS, and FedEx.
Okay, keep that in mind when you're thinking about your holiday gift giving, since it's only November 9th, 10th.
But you may not see
You have
them.
time to save up a little money.
You may not see your hairdresser again.
True. So start saving and then dole it all out. And of course, do it with a smile. Give them a card. They'll be very grateful. Diane Gottsman is our etiquette expert with the Protocol School of Texas. You can find out more by going to psotx.com, DianeGottsman.com, or by calling her at 826-7400.